I need serenity. I got a lot on my mind that just seem to be pressing me mentally. I don't think anyone around me that's out here been matching my energy. I'm trying to move out the way of the things that I know isn't meant for me. I tell you simply, I've been looking for the spring showers, May flowers, happy hours, happy hours. I've been looking for the spring showers, May flowers, happy hours, happy hours. Yeah.
Hey. She's everywhere.
Cardi B.
Welcome back, guys. It's Pam Rosario.
It's Rose.
And we have our special guest, Andy.
Hey.
Welcome.
Jump a round of applause.
Yes.
Andy's here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so happy you agreed to come on the show. I've been wanting to get you on the show.
I'm like so shy right now.
Please.
This is really happening.
No, it's really
It's
happening.
really happening, and we are
you don't
really
need to be
excited
so
that you're
shy.
here.
I'm super excited.
So don't be shy. So tell me, I know that we've worked together when you kind of were still in the beginning stages,
Yeah,
right?
all the way in the beginning.
So how has
Yes.
been the transition?
It has been a journey. I have to tell you, if you want to run a business, you have to learn how to do it right.
That's
Yes.
it. Yes.
And you have to track your accounts and everything.
Yes.
Every dollar counts.
No, it does.
Yeah.
You're right.
So let's go back. What exactly is the nature of your business?
So the nature of my business, it's event planning, event decorating, just anything with events, really. I try to offer as many services as I can. I try to be full service. That's a keyword. Mm-hmm. And the nature is just really, from my experience, is I bring a lot of joy to my clients, and that's all that matters.
You really do.
You do.
I was
You
gonna say
do
your
it.
work
You
is
do
amazing.
it.
Like you have like a signature work. Like I'm like,
Yes.
oh, that's an Andy event.
Yes.
That's an
I
event.
know. I know when it's Andy
hear that
does
a lot.
it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, yo. I know Andy did that.
That was
I
an
hear that a lot. I appreciate that.
Like
I'm
you
like,
really do have a great
yeah.
eye for
Yeah.
it. You know, it's hard. Even because obviously financial reasons I can't afford you, so I've had to kind of try to wing it myself. I'm like,
What?
Damn it, I need Andy.
No, but you try to do it yourself because I have my children's birthdays and I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. I can't figure this out. And then the day of, you're like sweating, putting things up, and I'm like, I forget this stuff. I can't
know.
do it anymore.
And the worst part
What?
is getting home to get dressed.
Yeah.
To go back and deal with even more.
Oh my God.
So how did you start off? How did it all start for you?
Let me tell you, it started from the first day I was born.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying. When I was a kid, I would always beg my parents to let me take home the decor from the kids' parties and everything. And then the next morning, my bedroom would be swagged out with steamers
Oh,
Get it?
and
Yes.
balloons. It's always been like a childhood thing. And then once I became a teenager, then it's like I started asking my family, let me decorate. I really
Right.
want to decorate.
Right.
And like my family has really been like a canvas for
Yeah.
me. And
I was gonna say, yeah.
They
Because
let
Spanish
me,
people always party.
No, it's party central, but you know what? It's good for you because then you get the ideas from different events and it grows from there.
and that's a huge aspect of like this whole event planning business. It's really something of the Latin culture. Like we're the only culture that really has these big blow
Yeah,
up
for
parties.
everything too.
And-
It's
Yeah,
like
everybody's like, oh, who's getting married?
I know, and it's like you
only
said.
like a baby shower.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's like a big blowout party. It's not like a little sprinkle. No, it's like a baby shower. Like
a baby
bam,
shower.
like everybody and their
But-
mama gotta be there.
Hey.
I say baby showers are the new weddings.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
and
true.
now they're so fancy. Like
They're
like you
so
said, to do it, like the
fancy. It's like a
chair
gala.
has to be perfect.
But
The-
you know what? I love it.
Yeah.
I'm for it all the time.
Well, it's great because I know event planning stresses me out. So the fact that you're,
I know it does stress
I'm
her
like,
out.
I just can't do that.
It
Just
does
not the
it
event
does
planner
stress
type of
Pam
girl.
out. I mean, it stresses me out too, but I'm like, no, I need all hands on deck. I do, and that's the only way I get things done. But half of the time I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna throw this together. Whatever, however it goes is gonna fall. That's how it's gonna look. I don't care no more.
I don't know why, but the stress just doesn't bother me at all.
You seem like always
know,
been
you're
calm.
like
The times that I've
super
worked with
chill
you,
all the
you've been really
time.
calm.
I think once you learn that you do offer very customized service, you have to learn to choose your battles.
Yeah.
And pick
Yes.
your battles. And
Yes.
sometimes it's like, do I really have to fight with you about this? When it's common sense.
Right.
I'm all about common sense.
Yes, that's great.
So, do you feel like demographics plays a big part in your business? Like, do you feel like maybe you do better in New York versus Connecticut? Do you think that the jurisdiction or the location plays a big role in your success?
Yes, it does a lot. I know a lot of city planners, they charge double what I
Yeah,
charge.
they do. They charge
Yeah.
a lot. Like I've
And-
heard prices. I'm like, wow.
And I've done events in the city, and it's a lot more work. Like, you have to think about traffic,
Of
parking in
course.
your van, the truck, whatever you run,
Yeah.
carrying that stuff on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
City events are a lot more work, but definitely in Connecticut, I try to be reasonable. But it's more like my work speaks for itself.
It does.
It really
So
does.
it's
Your
not
talent
like-
shows.
It's not like you're getting a ripoff
No,
or
no.
there's secret fees.
Yeah,
I hate
exactly.
secret fees.
You're right.
Do you do all of? So what area do you cover?
The tri-state area.
Tri-state. Okay.
That's
All the way
awesome.
to Jersey. That's good.
All the way to Jersey, yes.
And Jersey's pretty long.
Yeah. Actually, you know, when you drive to Jersey, it doesn't take that long.
It's not that bad. I'm a tri-state area too, so
It's
when I travel,
surprising.
it's not that bad. So
Okay. What has been the most challenging? I know you probably get this a lot, but what has been the most challenging part, do you think, of having an event planning business?
I think really just making my clients happy and meeting their expectations.
I mean, you do a great job. I'm
I know,
like,
like-
I'm not in the client. That looks amazing. I'm like, I wonder how he did this.
A lot of my clients trust me 100%. Like this weekend, I just finished my first luxury event, and I did everything by email. Like I never met my client, not
Wow.
one day. And I'm telling
Oh
her,
my goodness.
whenever I meet a new client, I'm like, let's meet at the venue, like that we can envision everything. And she's like, no, I don't got time for that. You just do everything yourself.
Yeah.
And
And
I
that's
was
good
like,
that they trust you to just take
That's
over
good,
everything.
though.
and the first time I saw her was her getting off the elevator, so that it was a surprise party.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was a really nice evening.
Did you post the pictures already?
No.
Okay, I'm
That's
waiting for that.
That's the one thing my clients get angry at me about is I don't post the pictures, and I tell them like you have to give me like time to edit them.
Yeah, no, for
And
me
like
too.
try to tell the story with
Yeah.
them. I don't like to put like iPhone pictures because the
Yeah.
quality is so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
And then when you really invest in the photography, like you're like, wow, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. But
Yeah.
when you see an iPhone picture, you're like, next.
It's true. It's true.
grainy.
It's
I don't
true. I
wanna
get
look
that
at
a
it.
lot. I'm like, everybody's like, your pictures are really, really good, but it takes time for me to like edit, put it all together,
Mm-hmm.
and then post. Like, I'll just wait the weekend because for I mean, you're probably the same way. Your events are on the weekend, so for me, it's
exactly.
like I have to wait until like Monday, maybe the midweek. I'll probably I try to be good about it, but it's hard.
And now this whole social media thing, you have to post at the right time.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the
Yeah,
right
make sure
traffic.
you post at the traffic time or wherever.
I used to do that. I'm like, you know what? This is the time that I have right now. So here's my
I'm
post.
just like, forget it. If you ain't
I
see it,
try,
I know.
but
So-
it's a lot of work. That's another job in itself. Are
It
you
is.
are you a solopreneur? Is it just you? Are you a
It's
one man
it's
show?
Just me.
See? So you know-
entrepreneur, alone.
See, so you know the struggle keeping up with social media
That's
and
so
everything.
good. That's so good.
Have you ever considered an assistant? I make a great assistant. I'm great with people. I'm just great.
Yeah, I'm just great. She is great.
I always say if you're ready to put miles on your car, you could be my
Yeah, there you
assistant.
go.
Epic. I have a lease. I would, but I have a lease.
I can't tell you how many oil changes I have to get in
Oh,
a
I'm
year.
sure.
Just driving
Seriously.
to the craft store, driving
Yo,
here, driving
you would
there.
be so surprised how many oil changes. I'm like, I just got an oil change.
That's how I feel every other month.
I'm
I
like,
just got an oil change.
Man, my husband's like, did you call? Did you call to give him your appointment? I'm like, no, you were supposed to do that.
So, do you have any particular? I don't know if you want to spill the beans, because I know it's probably your secrets. But any great sites for people that want to do their own party planning? That like your go-to favorite sites, at least two. If you don't want to share, that's fine too.
No, I'll share. I can tell you one site that I do hate is Pinterest.
Yeah.
Please do not show me Pinterest anymore.
What?
And I'm just the first thing people do. Mira, I saw this on Pinterest. I want
Exactly.
this, like I saw on Pinterest. Really?
The thing is that I've been doing it for so many years, and the pictures on Pinterest, they never change. So I have the same people showing the same pictures
picture over and over again.
And I'm
What?
like, I appreciate like the mood boards and all that stuff,
Right.
the Pinterest
Right.
boards, whatever you want to call them. And it's like I try to seek, I take the inspiration from it, but I just try to do it in my own way.
Right.
So
That's
you always
cool,
just try to
though.
get a feel for the client, just
Yeah.
you on your consultation or whatever instead of.
And my second favorite site, well, the first one was the worst.
Okay,
The
that
second, the
works.
best. I would say Instagram
Is good.
Is the greatest outlet there is right now.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
fun.
awesome.
You just type in a hashtag, you see everything you want to see.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because it changes. So that's probably why he likes it. I mean, Pinterest is true. Like I would get clients that be like, I want to look like this. And
No, what kills me is like the pictures of the fruit cut into Mickey Mouse shapes and all that stuff. And I'm like, listen, these are all great ideas, but you won't have time for it. And neither will I. Trust me.
At least you're honest. That's good, though. From day one,
Auntie,
we're not gonna do this.
my
Okay.
son's birthday party, I'm gonna do, and it's Mickey Mouse. So,
I love
no,
Mickey
just-
Mouse. I
No,
better
do.
be there. I love Mickey Mouse.
I do. He loves Mickey Mouse too.
So,
Oh.
what's your favorite part of the business?
My favorite part of the business, I would say, just like the first reaction when they walk through the door. That always floors me.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard, like, I think the best one I ever heard was, "Oh, it looks like a cover of a magazine," and I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Yes.
awesome. I'm
See,
sure
all
that's a
your
great
hard work.
feeling.
That's great.
Do you? What's prepping like? How do you? Can
No,
we get
it
a
has to
glimpse
be in-
of the planning?
Yeah, like the day of.
Like, yeah,
What
like,
is
yeah.
the? How is it the day of?
With me, I never save anything for last minute. I always do everything in advance. Usually the day before the party, I'm just loading my car. I try to work that way where I do little by little here and there.
That's cool.
Okay.
I just hate like saving everything for the day of.
Yeah, and then you
The
run
rush.
I
around.
just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to travel, if you're going far.
Exactly.
If you're in Jersey or New York or whatever.
That's smart.
Okay.
Very, very smart.
Do you DIY a lot of your crafts?
Yes, this past weekend I had a DIY 100 mini Moet bottles of champagne.
I saw those.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you, I was ready to have I was ready to have a heart attack from the smell of the glue. The glue was killing me. I had to go outside like 5 times and just get fresh air because the glue was really killing me.
Because you had to put glitter on them, right? They looked really good though.
Thank you.
And you
They
do
look
everything
amazing.
yourself?
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. You
Stuff
have a lot
like-
of patience.
Stuff like that, I'd rather do myself instead of like outsourcing it because then you'll pay double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'd rather do it myself. Like, I've always been crafty. I love arts. I love doing that kind of stuff.
Okay. Do you render any other types of service? Like, can we expect more from a event?
Yes, I started partnering, sorry. Excuse my English. I have my own caterer now.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
It's like, it's been 5 years, so I've really established a lot of relationships with a lot of vendors.
That's awesome.
And now I'm working with a furniture company. He's like, he always has my back.
That's
And
great.
he has a great variety of furniture.
That is awesome. Wow.
What's your favorite event type? Like, do you prefer baby showers, weddings? Like, is there one type of event that you
prefer?
I would say a wedding, just because I like to organize them. I'm very about making an event agenda. Like, that's my favorite part is like, 6 o'clock cocktail, 7 o'clock your grand entrance, 8 o'clock dinner, 9 o'clock party.
Nice.
You just like organizing and all that.
That's the thing.
You should
like,
have like your own
Andy, my
like
life.
like banquet hall. Like you should just own like
That's goals,
instead
baby.
of Amber
That's
Room like
A events.
That's
What you have in
major
your
goals.
wedding? A events.
I know. And then you have like a
You'll be
full
there.
service.
Yes,
You have
girl.
we're coming to work. You're taking us with you.
Listen, I've always said that when I'm ready to open my own venue, I'm only hiring family and close friends. Like, I want it to be a very family business.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for you.
But listen, that's major goals for me is just having my own venue. Like, I don't have to travel anymore. No more oil changes.
Right.
I'll be happy to
Everybody
just-
goes to you.
Exactly. I don't have to travel anymore.
That's amazing.
That's my goal.
That's amazing.
And I've seen other event planners like in the city for sure. Like, they just have like 3 to 4 venues now. And like they're just like the ultimate hotspot to have your party.
Yeah, that's good. That I'm sure that would bring in a lot of revenue.
Oh, and we need that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few venues here in Danbury, but
No, Danbury has the worst venue.
Yeah.
It's like
location.
you have to compete with the plaques on the wall and the,
Yes.
and the wood walls.
in the everything, it's
And the
just,
rusty furniture.
I mean, they
The old furniture.
the old furniture, the old carpet, and
Let me tell you, one time I did a baby shower and the food was already set out. The table just collapsed.
no.
All the food,
Oh my goodness.
all the food on the floor.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God.
What?
Ay, Dios mío.
and what did you do?
I didn't. Joe. I'd be like, Joe.
You were like, ooh,
He
what,
said me.
what
I ain't got
now?
time for that. They ain't paying me for that. Who told him to set it up like that?
No, but honestly, it was the old furniture in the venue.
Yeah.
And then you tell the owner, and like they don't care, and like that's like the kind of service that I would love to provide. Everything has to be 100%.
Yes. No. And that's what people need to understand. Like, people they like to talk, like, oh, no, this is X amount of money. No, that's too much. And people got to look at the quality of things, you get what you pay for. So
Exactly.
And like you said, a lot of first of all, are you going to be staying in Connecticut? That's important. That's an important question. I need to know if you're leaving the area.
You know what? I did an event in the city on Saturday, and like I love being in the city, and I lived 4 years there. But every time I'm there, I'm like, I can't stand the smell of trash. I can't stand the traffic.
That's it. The aggressiveness.
Yes,
and
the parking, all that stuff.
Small town life can be very boring at times. Where It's like the air is cleaner.
That's why I asked you, like,
faster.
yeah, like the demographics. I feel like in an event planning business would be a big influence on your business because, like in the city, I'm sure there's 1,000 million people that you're going to be competing with. Like, there's such a competition in the city.
I mean, there's still
course.
competition
No matter what
wherever you go, but I always believe your work speaks for itself. Honestly, your work is amazing. I've seen, I'm like, I can't even like, I'm like, this is, I'm like to my husband, look, babe, babe, look.
Can you stop because I'm ready to crawl under the table? Like, that's how special you're making me feel.
I feel like I've always can see you doing like interior designing too. Like,
yes,
like if I need someone to come decorate my Christmas tree or my living room, like I can call Andy.
So,
like,
but I've seen you do a couple of rooms.
Oddly enough, that's my day job.
Really?
Yes, I have seen them, and that's why I'm like, oh, we interviewing Andy because I studied interior design for a few years, never finished, but I'm always into it. Always. I love interior design.
Interior design is a beast of itself.
It is.
It really is.
It's a lot of. Trust me, I have a house, and my house looks not even 50% of what I want it to look. It's still.
She's a mohona because I can't even deal with her. She like puts her house down all the time.
Because there's so much that we need to do.
But it looks beautiful in itself. Like her living room transformed. And she's like, no, I still gotta do this.
Because I like the crown molds. Are you a perfectionist?
Yes.
See, so you understand.
And I heard you say crown molding. I love that.
Yeah, like I
know,
just
me
feel
too.
like I'm missing something. Like the
Crown
painting
molding
looks great, but I
is
need crown
amazing.
molding.
Listen, I wish my house could be like a French chateau.
Right?
With the molding everywhere. Gold furniture.
I can only imagine what your house looks like.
I love my house. I'll be honest. I love being home.
See, I want to say that. I want to say I love my house.
I'm getting there.
Anybody who ever walks into my house, they're like, oh.
Well,
wow.
you're gonna have to invite me.
This looks like a museum. And I'm like, take a walk around.
Take a walk around.
Take pictures.
Like MTV Cribs. Welcome to my crib.
Yes. I mean, I would
that's
love
good
to.
for you.
No, but I tell a lot of people, I'm like, your house has to be, even though you're not home most of the time, at least have a beautiful bed that you can sleep in.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you have, Pamela, you have a place in your home that you love to just like
Your
sit.
favorite room.
Like your favorite just corner or whatever, because she puts everything down. Her kitchen, her bathroom,
You've seen my kitchen. Tell the truth. Okay? Tell the truth.
Okay, fine. If anything, she just has to do a few upgrades. Painting,
It's an old
painting
house.
is not even, but her house is beautiful. You have to understand this. Like, her house is beautiful, and she is like,
there's some wallpaper. I'm
Dime que
gonna
no.
tell you right now. If Andy sees the wallpaper that's on my half bathroom,
actually,
I
if
think
he
you would
sees
cringe.
it, no, you
at
wouldn't.
the
You would
sight of
love
it.
that. You would actually love that. It's like Victorian.
Now I'm dying to see it.
It's really
I'ma send you a
beautiful.
picture. You're gonna be like,
and she was like,
"Get rid of that."
when I said to her, I was like, I really do like this wallpaper. She looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, but I like
It's
it.
like it tells you a story. There's pilgrims and
Oh,
It's that-
it's like
it's
one of
that-
those toiles.
it's
Yes,
wallpaper.
it is.
I can't say
It is.
toile.
Yes, it is that. It's that pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
that's
little
a pattern.
people.
Yes,
Yes,
the little people.
that's it.
And
Listen.
And it's a
I love
wallpaper.
that.
You can make that look poppin'.
I told her, and she looked at me like I'm crazy.
Well, I don't see. That's why you guys are the designers, and I'm not. Because I don't have the eye that you have. I'm sure people tell you this, that you have a special. Because it really is a talent. Like I can't. I've seen your work, and I'm like, wow, I would have never put that together.
Yeah,
you could
no.
You could give me the same material.
Andy's eye is just like, when I see it, I'm like, wow. I don't know how he thought of that or what. Like, to me, I'm like,
Oh,
what
thank you.
what makes you think of those things? What inspires you? Like when somebody comes up to you and I'm like, okay, I want, like for me, I'm so indecisive. Like I'll say, okay, I want a birthday party, but I don't know if I want this or that. Like, what do you do then?
What I do is I always try to think out of the box. I seek inspiration in like the oddest things. Like I'm always looking at magazines, especially interior design. Like I've noticed, like in the past few years, like event decor and planning has really switched over to using interior design resources.
Yes.
Like a huge trend this year was like bookcases for event planning, and I'm like, you're gonna hire a furniture company to drop all that stuff off, and like you gotta fill each shelf and make it look beautiful.
Yes.
But it's like you have to think out of the box.
Yes. Well, you definitely do that.
And
so.
event furniture is like a really big thing now.
Yes,
And
it
like,
is.
I've heard it from my vendors, like it's such a competition with this furniture now, because I guess it comes from Texas, like the big ornate chairs, the thrones and everything. And then everybody could just order from Texas and have their own, you know, renting chairs for parties.
Yeah, and you know, there's people that have done that have just bought the chair and they just keep renting it out.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't I think
and
of
they
that?
just have a throne in their bedroom
Yeah.
until it's rented out.
Until it's rented out, they'll keep it in their garage
I'll
or
just be
something.
sitting there sipping my coffee. Yes. No. Yeah. I'll be like to Ethan. No, Miss, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Have you noticed any trends? Like, is there any particular themes that people are asking you for more frequently than others?
I would say I did a lot of. I'm thinking. I do so many parties, like.
Because I've seen
probably
people
like
come to you with
a
like
bunch.
I remember Lily, shout out to Lily. She came to you with I think it was a Ralph Lauren theme.
Yeah.
I was
Yes,
like,
the baby
what?
shower, right?
Yeah, for her, I know.
Oh my
For her brother's
goodness.
baby shower, she's like, oh, I'm doing a polo theme, and I was like, how the heck are you gonna do that?
Yes,
but when I
Did
saw
she
it, I
come
was
up
like,
to? Did she come up with the idea, or did you guys collab and say, okay,
She told me it was her brother's favorite brand.
yeah.
okay,
And from there, it's like, you know, just looking at polo and like doing research. And you know, polo is just plaid,
Plaid, yeah.
right.
primary colors, and then, you know, adding some greenery, just tying the look all together.
But
That
that
is
was
amazing.
amazing. I was like,
It looked really,
I would
really
have
good.
never
But
thought.
I'll
of
tell
that.
you what, that was one of the first parties I did. What really helped me was just going to Macy's.
Seriously, because they probably got
Went to
just the
Macy's.
displays and everything.
I walked
Give
into the
you-
polo section. I'm like, okay, I can do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
whole country club look.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, is there any particular theme that you feel like you get more of than others?
I would
I feel
say-
like I see a lot of like the Paris for girls because I have daughters, so I see a lot of the Minnie Mouse in Paris. Like, is there a particular thing that you're like, I don't want to do another party like this again?
I'll say rustic is the primary theme.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
true.
like my favorite.
Yeah.
Rustic, everything.
Everything rustic.
I can see that being.
No, but I remember an event that you did. It was like, I think it was a baby shower, but it was like you did like the balloons, the clear balloons that it was like a bubble bath or bubbles.
Oh yeah, the rubber ducky theme.
Oh my god! I was like,
And it was so cool because
I was
the
like-
balloons they look like legit bubbles.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Girl, Chole. Yo, I was like, only Andy. I swear, I'm telling you, you
I
really
was
have
the
a
only
talent
one
because
going crazy over the bubbles.
I was like, the freaking balloon looks like a bubble. Like,
I have to
this
say-
man, you gotta give him his credit. Like, he is amazing.
You do such a great job.
I couldn't
I
even
can't
feel
even
it.
say no. I
I
can't say
have to say, like, that rubber ducky party was very surreal, and I love that feeling. Like, you're walking into a room full of
and you're like,
bubbles.
wow, this is like I
the
did
way
this.
you cascaded everything
Yeah.
was just like nice and flow. I was like, wow, this is beautiful.
What's been your one favorite? Has there been one particular event that you'll never forget? Like one event that will always stick out to you that you put together, or
That you put your heart and soul, and you're like, I did this.
I put my heart and soul into a wedding this summer. I didn't realize how much work it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, my back was ready to break,
I can imagine.
and I was dying to go home.
Oh, see.
Was it local?
But
Yes, it was in Brewster. And then, you know, with weddings, I always tell my clients, weddings are 4 to 5 hours max.
Mm-hmm.
After like the 4th hour, it gets boring.
yeah.
She wanted us to go all night long. And I'm there like, I'm ready to go home. Like, it's
Yeah.
already the 4th hour.
I'm
People are
surprised because
leaving.
I was tired at my wedding. I was ready to go home.
Girl, I was tired too.
I think mine was like
sitting
5
down.
hours, my wedding.
Yeah,
and I was
mine
like, ja.
five. Yeah.
Wed-
The end.
Weddings are like, they should just be like a dinner party kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they should be.
Yeah. Nice and simple.
Since you do a lot of event planning, do you do any for yourself? Is there any? Because I don't think I've ever seen your own parties. Like for you,
I have.
like
Oh,
I
he
did
goes
one
all
party.
out.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
My graduation last year.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It
Okay.
was amazing. I was like, yes, go Andy.
I did a Versace theme.
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
I love Versace.
Yeah.
If you ever want to buy me anything,
Versace. Versace. Hey.
And I'll take 2 of everything.
Okay. All right, I'm with Andy now.
We come together too. We're two.
Yeah, we come in
We
two.
come in two.
We come in twos.
No, but let me tell you, like,
When you have your Versace mansion, don't you forget about us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be right there.
I'm ready to have my gold house.
Hey,
There you go.
hey.
On
I'll
top
see
of-
you.
My graduation party, like, You know, I always see my clients how much joy they have, and I'm like, when am I going to experience
That's what
that
I'm
joy?
saying. That's what I meant by my question. Was there ever your own?
And then my graduation party came. I'm telling you, like,
You put it together yourself?
Of course.
Of course.
Can't count on family. Let me tell you that. Some family, not everybody.
Oh my
They're probably
God.
listening too. They're like, damn, Yandy, really?
All that hard work I did for you. Can you give me a shout out?
No names, no names.
Yeah, shout me out, Auntie.
Nah, but like, I never smiled so hard in my life. Like, I was just so happy the whole
You
entire
looked
day.
so
you.
happy, and it looked really good.
Thank you.
It did. It was so nice. The pictures, everything that
Let
you
me
had.
tell you about the pictures. This is one advice I give to everyone. Do not count on iPhone pictures for your party. You have to hire a photographer. I always tell my clients, if you're going to hire me and have this beautiful decor, do not have iPhone
Don't waste-
pictures.
You have your own camera though, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I've seen you with your own camera.
Yeah, investing in my own camera. You know how cameras are. They're like $1,000.
Yeah.
I took the risk, and now look at me. Like,
Yeah.
my pictures are beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. And you
And-
do your own photography. Did you always have like a eye for photography, or did that just kind of come about with the business?
I would say thanks to college.
Yeah.
It really helped me.
Yeah.
It really sharpened my skills. I learned how to do video editing.
That's awesome.
I've
Yeah.
been making a lot of commercials
Yeah.
Nice.
too. And that
So
one.
your business has transitioned a lot.
Of course.
And within what you've been for 5 years now, you said?
Yeah, 5. I would say college really helped me.
That's awesome.
And
That's
like
awesome.
those little 1-minute commercials you see on Instagram, that takes me a day to edit.
Oh yeah, I know. I've tried YouTubing. I'm like, forget it,
Girl.
I ain't got time to be sitting here.
I don't
editing.
even try. I'm like, forget it. I mean, I invested in my camera, and that's why my pictures come out really, really good
Your
quality.
pictures have been looking great lately.
Thank you.
I love it.
So now that you have 5 years, what can we expect from you 5 years from now?
Definitely trying to get my own venue. Definitely trying to build my brand.
Are you staying in Connecticut? That's important.
Of course.
She needs to know.
I need you to stay in Connecticut, okay? Because when I make it big, I need someone to interior design my house.
Yeah.
And I need
We're
somebody
gonna be interior
to do-
design. I'm gonna have a party like every weekend.
I
Auntie,
strategically
bang.
had my children in the summer, okay? One big bash.
2000 though, Ariel.
I strategically,
She planned
they're
that.
only a month apart. Okay, strategically.
She planned
So
that,
we're gonna
Ariel.
do. The plan is to do a big summer bash every summer.
I've always thought of that, like planning a pregnancy.
Right?
Too bad I can't, but I would love to plan somebody else's.
Well, my mom
So,
didn't plan mine. I'm in December.
My
so-
little one was born May 31st. She was due in June, but she came the last day of May. But it's okay because Amelia's in July. So in June, it's gonna be an extravaganza every June. So I need you to be around.
Good to know.
And your daughters are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, and I have a. I don't know how do you feel about outdoor events? Do you prefer outdoor or indoors for summers?
The only thing I hate about outdoor events is the wind.
The wind,
ruins everything and anything.
Yeah, and you can't predict that.
You can't.
I mean,
and you can't control it either.
You can't control it. I mean, even if they do predict it, you can't control anything.
But he
It's
did.
gonna happen.
Andy did my daughter's first outside, and it actually turned out very well. It was
I
really
saw
hot that day. It
was
turned out
beautiful.
perfect. But so we had like the main table and stuff indoors, and then outside we did like a couple tables with the tents, and it actually looked really good. It turned out better than what
That's
I could have
awesome.
ever done by myself.
And we were stressing out because the tent showed up at the final hour.
Yes, see, and that's Durance, I tell you.
I tell you too. I tell you too.
He's like, I saw.
I'm sure you
What?
dealt with them more
he
than
was
I
like,
have.
I deal with them every weekend. Trust me.
All right, Andy. So, do you have any? I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to know.
You pretty much did, like always. You know.
So, for any of our listeners that are trying to find you, book you, and check out your work, where can we find you?
Please let them know.
Events, I'm available on Facebook, facebook.com/A-Event by Andy, Instagram, A-Event, Pinterest, A-Event. I try to be everywhere.
And you're
That's
even
awesome.
on Pinterest?
And I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
Yes, we got to look you up. Cause
And of course, my website, www.eventbyandy.com.
What's one tip you would give someone that knows nothing about event planning but wants to do their own or can't afford an event planner? What's one tip that you would give them?
Control the food. Don't overspend. I tell you, every party I do, it's like the food becomes a charity event. Like, there's so much extra food.
after.
Then everybody's leaving with plates and trays.
Ideal.
You know, I've seen people now, they have containers. Like at my friend's baby shower recently,
Yes.
she bought like a bunch of containers so people could bring food home.
Really?
And that used to be like frowned upon. Like, don't you
Yeah.
dare take food, like Tupperware for food to go. And now it's like the thing.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a waste of money to have so much extra food.
Yeah.
And you know, Spanish people, they always got extra food.
No, Spanish parents are like, oh, I can tener comida para toda la gente.
Yeah, it's true.
We invited 150 people, so we needed food for 150,
150,
but
yeah.
only 80 people show up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, the RSVP card will save your life and save you so much money.
Yeah. Oh my God. But people
But you
don't
know,
ever RSVP.
Dominicans don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
They don't RSVP unless you talk to them, be like, you coming or not? Because I guess you ain't.
A lot of my clients say that, like, especially with weddings, you put in the RSVP card, you never get it back.
Yeah.
And then you gotta hound everyone to call
That's it.
you.
That's what I went through.
It's stress, but
Yep.
You gotta do it, yeah.
the day of, you're glowing and you're happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
That's
Is
a
there a
sacrifice.
party too big or too small for a event?
Never.
Never. You handle everything.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
That's good to know.
I love it.
Full
That's
service,
awesome.
everything.
Yay.
All right, Auntie. Well, thank you for coming for the show. I really, really appreciated you coming
you.
here. I've been wanting
Appreciate
to
you
have you
coming.
on the show, so I really appreciate
been
you
fun.
agreeing to be here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And go ahead.
I admire both of your ladies' energy so much right now.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
that's so sweet.
And I'll tell you, I couldn't even have dinner because I was so anxious.
No, Andy.
Don't be. You're always welcome.
You're always
Anytime you
welcome
have
back.
something you want to promote here, feel
Yeah.
free to. We will help with anything that we can.
But I hope my lack of dinner makes me look skinny right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. Oh my God, yeah, there is.
All right, guys. So
love
there you
it.
have it. Andy Gutierrez with A Events. If you're looking for him, you have all his social media platforms. Make sure you follow myself at Pam Rosario _ on Instagram and Twitter. My website, sincerelypamela.com. How about you?
And for me, as usual, at Facebook and Instagram is Painted Rose Artistry, and my website is www.paintedrose.com.
All right, and make sure you guys follow the station at New Villa Radio on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Check out the website, New Villa Radio, newvillaentertainment.com. Make sure you tune in to the We Bring Silence shows on Thursday at 8 p.m.
And you can get the app too.
And download the app. That's right. I think that's it for today. That's all the announcements. Thank you all for listening. It's been a lot of fun. And thank you again,
Yes.
Andy, for being a part of today's show.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate
Thank
it. You're
you.
always welcome.
Thank
Open
you for tuning
invitation.
in, guys.
Thank you guys for listening and have a great night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
This is New Villa Entertainment.